I had so much pompadour footage left over from the last video. I've never made a how to style a pompadour video. I figured now's the time. Now's the perfect opportunity. Also, the BluMaan Rhino shirt that is available for another 5 days. It's the artwork that we've got on our current original packaging. This is the first time that BluMaan has released any kind of merch. Depending on how it does, we might release some more designs in the future. So yeah, if you're interested, down below. Now, how to style the Modern Pompadour. Not only just a Modern Pompadour, but the perfect Modern Pompadour. A perfect pompadour is going to mean something different to everyone. It's going to depend on personal preference, what you like. It's also going to depend on what you can achieve with your hair type. Some people have the ability to have that very straight, all in one direction pompadour. I'm not one of those kind of people. I can't do that. So perfect for me is different to perfect for that guy. Okay, with that being said, let's kick this off on the steps you can take to achieving your perfect modern pompadour. As always, any hairstyle, damp hair is the way to go. The best way to start any hairstyle, start off with damp hair. Now, some people who go for pompadours don't like using a blow dryer at all. I'm not one of those kinds of people. Almost any hairstyle I ever do, I start off with a blow dryer. Damp hair is the time to take advantage of that pre-style. You already know BluMaan Original Styling Meraki is my way to go for my pre-style. I'm rubbing in some of this. Next up, a side parted pompadour is what works best for me. My hair naturally grows from my right to my left. Therefore, I'm combing my hair from my right to my left, finding my part. I'm gonna blow dry the hair on my right side down. So I'm starting to define that part and get away some of them flyaways. And then blow dry the rest of my hair on top over to the left so you can really get that part showing and ready for the next step. Now, usually when I'm going for a messier hairstyle, I'm not too concerned about the blow drying, but with a pompadour, I'm trying to make it as clean as possible. So I'm really taking note to make sure that I'm blow drying my hair with care and to the direction that I want constantly in order to smooth out my hair as best that I possibly can. A good pompadour has a good amount of volume in the front, otherwise it would be a slick back. So I'm just using my vented brush and building up some volume in my fringe area with the blow dryer and the brush, pulling that forward and up and back. Once my hair is completely dry, it's pomade time. Pomade time, the stuff that I'm using, of course, Fit Sample by BluMaan Styling Mask Pomade. Partial pomade, so part styling and part leave-in conditioner. This is good stuff for your style and also making your hair nice and healthy. That said, I don't know if we have any for sale. I know we've been running low. We might be out while this is out. I'm not sure. If we've got any, it's in the description down below. Now, you know that advice that you keep hearing from all of the hair YouTubers out there, including myself, how a little bit goes a long way? Forget it. Forget everything that you thought you knew about applying product. With pomade, apply much more than you normally would for any other type of hairstyle. That slickness and that shine comes from overusing the product to a certain extent. Like, not to like loads and loads, but I use probably twice as much pomade as I do any other styling product for any other hairstyle. Now, something worth noting, and this is something I've experienced with almost every pomade that I've used, is that once you first apply it, it won't be as easy to style into a pompadour as it will be roughly 10 to 15 minutes later. This is simply because when you first apply it, it's still breaking down, it's still starting to kind of mix up with your hair, and it hasn't yet softened enough to create a really sleek look. Going in straight with a fine-tooth comb can cause a lot of hurt and a little bit of ripping, so before that, distribute your product with something a bit more gentle, in this case, a vented brush right here. All of the tools that I use are found and linked in the description down below if you want to pick any of this stuff up. But yeah, you want to spread that product around with a brush that has wider bristles so that it distributes that product without tugging at your hair. That's step one with the comb, and then you can use a fine tooth comb. Now, the biggest piece of advice that I can give you for styling a pompadour, a modern pompadour, any kind of pompadour, patience is a virtue. For me, I have never successfully styled a pompadour on the first try perfectly right. Just know that you're probably gonna screw up like 2, maybe even 3 times before you get it right. And that's like, I still do that no matter how many times I style a pompadour. At this point, you're kind of just learning how your hair works the best. Like I said, my hair grows from my right to my left. Therefore, I'm combing my hair over to the left as much as I can. And of course, I'm trying to maintain that volume on top as well. So a lot of the styling process is just going back and forth between the two. Combing over to the left, combing up, combing over to the left, combing up. Really, it's just a back and forth process until you get that balance as best as you possibly can for the type of hair that you have. This is my finished result, and since I don't have perfectly straight hair, I won't have a perfectly straight pompadour. You know, my hair grows a little bit this way, a little bit that way, and at the end of the day, it's finding how to direct your hair with a brush in a place that it's gonna stay and still look super neat and tight. So if that isn't a mouthful of words for you, I don't know what is. This is the Modern Pompadour. It's got a level of sleekness, it's got a level of shine, and it's got a whole lot of work that's gone into it. Hope that you guys enjoyed this. You learned some tips here and there. Any stuff that I've mentioned will be in the description down below. The BluMaan Rhino shirt available for another 5 days. Check out the BluMaan community on Facebook if you haven't yet. People share their own hairstyles. They ask for help. They give advice. It's a nice, friendly hairstyling community. That is also in the description down below. Thank you guys for checking out this week's video, and I'll see everybody next time.